Community Viewpoint with Maria Hurst.
Hi, welcome to Community Viewpoint. I'm your host for this segment, Maria Hurst. I am so excited to do this show tonight or this afternoon, because I have my friend and local artist musician, Danny Pillman, with me tonight. And we're going to talk about music, which I love to do. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me, Maria.
All right, so Danny, thank you so much for coming back. You've been on the show before.
That's correct.
And you've played many gigs. You've been with Wax Pig Melting. And,
as a drummer.
And Seriously Not as...
Among many other bands, as either
Drummer,
a singer
singer.
or a drummer, sometimes both. But I try to keep myself busy.
You do a good job with that.
Thank you.
And you're also in charge of the music program over at Oasis.
That is correct. I'm the head music director at Oasis Outreach, down the street from the library on 2nd Street.
And we're going to talk more about that after we talk about this next thing. So lately, what I want to talk to you mainly tonight is what you've been doing lately. You've been doing a lot of solo stuff.
I've been doing a lot of solo stuff.
And you've been doing some writing.
A lot of writing.
How much writing have you been doing?
Oh, approximately, yeah. I can give you an estimate. I can't give you an approximation. It would be about 30 or so songs, but 11 of them have been recorded in my living room and are ready to be put into production professionally.
And they're good. I've heard them. I'm really proud of what you did. Like they're awesome. And so you have a whole CD worth.
That's correct.
That
oodles.
Oodles and oodles of songs.
3 CDs worth, but one is definitely ready to go.
Right, one's ready.
Yeah.
One's ready. And the other ones are still being built. And I want to talk, we're going to show, you did a song for us. We're going to show it in just a minute. We actually wrote, I don't know if many people know this, but I also write some stuff. I wrote a poem, and Danny and I sat down and we made it in, well, you are the musical talent behind that.
Hey.
I just did the poetry words, and then you with your musical talent put it into a song.
It was a collaboration.
It was
you
fun.
You did the hard part, I did the fun part.
It was very fun.
And then we made stuff rhyme and took out syllables and added syllables and maybe profanity or two. No, I'm just joking. So
No profanity.
It worked good. It worked good.
And what is it called?
I believe we decided to call it Chasing a Dream. If you listen to the lyrics, it's evident why we decided to call that. But I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. It could use some lead guitar work and obviously maybe a band behind it. You know, the more the merrier.
Right.
Harmony, you know, trumpets, full, you know.
It's a kind of
section.
somber song. So I think it sounds great too acoustically, and so we're gonna listen to that here in a minute. And hey, pretty soon, hopefully, we will get a band behind it. But Danny, I think, does a wonderful, wonderful job, and I hope you guys all like it too. So let's listen to it right now.
What kind of life have I made? Chasing a dream that laughs at me. I'm pulling and lifting you up closer to me, 'cause you're still fighting to be free. Must you be so heavy? Do you want to be with me? Happiness is all I see. I look around and I can see my dreams escaping me, and all I'm left to do is sleep. And as I close my bloodshot eyes, still I have to wonder why you still try to kick and scream. The path I've chosen takes my will, and it keeps dragging me down still. Still I want you in my dreams. I'm spinning out of control. These lies are draining my soul. Chasing a dream, chasing a dream. Caught in a spiral of lies. What kind of life have I left for you and me? I look around and I can see my dreams escaping me, and all I've left to do is sleep. And as I close my bloodshot eyes, still I have to wonder why you still try to kick and scream. The path I've chosen takes my will, and it keeps dragging me down still. Still I want you in my dreams.
Welcome back. I hope you guys liked that as much as I did. I thought that was great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for turning one of my poems into our song
It was my
that we
pleasure.
collaborated on. And so I hope everybody liked it, and you can go back to it on YouTube anytime you want at the Community Viewpoint section of the KPVM 46 channel on YouTube, or KPVM TV. You can find a link to it. Or the Community Viewpoint Facebook page as well. You can go back to it anywhere on there. And so I'm going to use that to segue into what we want to talk about next, and that's collaboration.
Collaboration, right. That
Yeah.
sounded pretty raw, as I'm sure many of you agree. And it lacked at least drums or some kind of percussion instrument.
Well-
But I would love to have, on all my stuff, I would love to have horns and violins and strings and what do you call it? The harp.
Oh, the harp.
The mouth harp.
The harp.
The harmonica.
The
That's what it's called.
harmonica. Yes, I do
I mean, you
believe
could do
some
a
people call it a
traditional
harp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be so cool to have a traditional harp, like a wooden harp?
It couldn't hurt.
Be cool.
It's slow enough music. It could work.
Yeah.
Anyways, any instrument or any musicians out there who can play any random instruments and who are interested, just go ahead and get in touch with me, my Facebook or Maria Guerra. That's my Facebook you see right there. And you just private message me if you have any interest. But also we are lacking funding. But my dream is to record track by track, instrument by instrument, just right here next door. And obviously we got the hookup over here.
He is talking about Rave Digital Audio. We have that here, right here at KPVM. So thank you for that plug.
It's quite the nice studio.
And,
any other musicians who are interested in performing in there as well.
And it's affordable
Very
and
professional.
local. And we want to keep all the business local.
Or local business.
We have wonderful, wonderful people in there, great engineers. We've got Jason, we've got Noah. They're awesome. They're very, very experienced with all of the production part of it. Darby and Noah do Darbro Productions and Paco the Hamster channel. You can find those two on YouTube, Darbro Production and Paco the Hamster, for other local productions as well. But so let's go back to collaboration. So you have 11 songs that are ready.
That are ready.
You said before the song.
There you
11
go. They
songs
need
that are ready for the
lead
CD.
guitar work, any lead guitarists out there, but also, there's plenty of people, I know, a lot of people, but,
And so Music Cafe, we would like to give a plug to Music Cafe too, because that is a venue for local musicians. But And we're going to put this show on the Music Cafe too, so we can ask the musicians, because sometimes when you have, you say, hey, does anybody want to jam? But there's nothing specific, you're just getting together for fun. But this is a specific project. You've got 11 songs ready.
Right.
To put 11 songs ready to go. Now to be built into something that's going to be great.
Right.
I'm really confident it's going to be great.
I'm excited about them as well.
I think it's going to be awesome. And like you said, horns. So I know there's musicians out there, and and it doesn't matter like age or genre of what you usually play, because these are pretty versatile. It's a pretty versatile genre. I mean, your songs, you could have a country star, or a country musician, or a rock musician, or a jazz musician, because I think that any of those, any musician, if you usually play like one of those genres, any of those musicians would fit into the type of CD that you're writing.
Yeah, good music just recognizes good music.
Yeah, and I'm super excited about it. So if you want to get a hold of Danny, let's put his Facebook page back up there real quick.
And like I said, we're lacking a little funding as well. So I mean, we do have to hook up, and everything costs money. So don't just be thinking you're going to jump on the bandwagon and get famous because I write gold. I mean, what can I say? So.
It's the new Solid Gold, the new Solid Gold show here. We just have to have a couple minutes left, but I like what you're doing. I like the fact we're getting this on the show. You're getting out there. You've got the songs. You've got the foundation of the CD. Get some more people involved. Get everybody collaborating together, and then when it turns into this wonderful project that it's going to turn into, everybody's contributed something, and even funding. I mean, you're talking like we're here locally. Rave is local. It's affordable. It's not a huge investment. The investment is going to be, I think it's going to be an investment really of the heart.
It's going to take work. And
it's going to be investment of the heart,
fun.
And I think it's going to be really, really meaningful. So I've heard the songs. They're going to be great, and we are going to have you back on here to play more of those songs.
I look forward to it.
And have the finished CD. So then you can say, hey, I saw that on Community Viewpoint, and now I'm on Community Viewpoint.
Any other artists also encouraging you to get in here and get in contact with Maria.
Yes.
To get your name out there, as I am doing, taking advantage of it. So it feels pretty good to be on TV. I feel kind of famous. So this could be you.
Yes, I do. I love to interview musicians. If you have a band and you want to get your name out there, we want to show the world your music, the world, starting with Pahrump. Come on the Community Viewpoint Facebook page and message me. I want to give a big thank you to everybody here at KPVM, to Noah in the booth, and Zach today as well, and Casey in studio here. Hi. And thank you so much, and we will see you next week.
Community Viewpoint with Maria Hurst.